A new commandment I give you, that you love one another, just as I have loved you, so also love one another. By this all will know that you are my disciples, if you love one another. John 13:34.
In the silent night, when the light leans over the weary heart, an ancient voice is heard, yet alive like the wind that caresses the sand. That voice that calls without shouting, that embrace without hands, that asks something simple but transforms the entire soul.
That voice is Jesus, and this is his song to love. The Master speaks at the table with a gaze that pierces time. He says words that carry no weight, yet move mountains within. Love each other with a love that comes from the eternal. He does not say it loudly, he says it deeply, like one who leaves a treasure hidden in the heart of the world. The table is small, but the commandment is great, and from that night every heart that hears it is marked forever.
And the moon, silent witness, leans in to hear better that new commandment that begins to ignite the earth.
Because when the love of Jesus arrives, it does not come softly, it comes like a river that cleanses, like a fire that embraces without burning, like a sun that illuminates without asking permission.
It transforms the hidden wound, changes the old shadow into a newly born light, makes the fearful brave again, makes the lost wise again. That love does not stay still.
It moves, breaks, heals, lives, and leaves an echo in the soul that never fades.
And the wind whispers his name, and the earth seems to listen, and every step of the Master reminds us that he came
to show us how to
love each other as he taught us. Love each other so the world sees his voice. Love each other as he taught us. Love each other so the world sees his voice.
love each other as he taught us. Love each other so the world sees his voice. Love each other as children of his light, so the radiance of his love is seen in us. Because when love unites us, when we let him guide us, the world watches our lives and recognizes the one who gave his life for humanity. Love each other as Jesus loved us.
And yes, there are days when loving hurts, days when it weighs, days when it costs. But Jesus also loved in his pain, loved when he was betrayed, loved when he was abandoned, loved even when he was wounded.
The love that forgives without demand apologies, the love that persists where others give up, the love that sees beyond the wound. That is the love that changes the destiny of a soul. That is why when loving hurts you, you are not failing, you are walking where he walked first.
And if the enemy comes with a shadow, if harsh words try to extinguish your faith, Jesus tells you with a firm voice, love them too. Not because they deserve it, but because your heart was created for the light, not to hold grudges. Loving the one who does not love is the most rebellious act in the kingdom of God. each other as He taught us. Love each other even when it costs today. Love each other, let grace sustain us, and let love be our defense. Love each other as witnesses of His life. Love each other, reflecting Jesus.
His love not only embraces, it also restores. It takes guilt and undoes. It takes fear and disarms. It takes shame and turns it into hope. Jesus heals what you did not want to show, mends what you hid, and leaves your spirit light. As if you had breathed pure heaven. That love does not only lift you, it remakes you from within.
And when you no longer know whom to love, how to love, or why to love, look at Jesus, He is the way, not only the goal. Every gesture of His is a lesson, every step of His is a map for yours. Every word of His is a lit beacon. He guides with love, corrects with love, teaches with love, and invites us to walk behind Him until loving becomes as natural as breathing. His legacy remains, it remains in every touched life, it remains in every strengthened heart, it remains in every forgiveness gift, it remains in every healing embrace, it remains in every small act that becomes great before God. Jesus left no monuments, He left living commandments, and the greatest of all was this song to love.
When night falls over the human heart, and the shadow wants to whisper that there is no hope, that ancient echo rises again. That echo coming from the dusty streets of the past, and crossing centuries, storms, deserts, and cities. It is the echo of the Master, reminding us that love does not expire, that love remains the key to heaven. The Master is seen, walking among the crowd, slow, calm as one who knows where he is going and who he holds by the hand. His gaze touches each person as if they were the only one in the world, as if their story deserved to be told with the very voice of God. And in every step he takes, the sweet weight of unwavering love is felt, the love that never gives up, the love that lives to dignify the fallen and the people do not understand, but they feel. Because when Jesus passes, the soul recognizes the truth without anyone explaining it.
He lifts the poor, raises the weak, defends the one despised by the world, approaches the one no one wants to touch. Love in Jesus is not theory, it is not discourse, it is not empty words, it is pure action. It is gesture, it is outstretched hands, it is steps that divert to heal. And every act of his is an invisible poem, written with mercy over the ground of life. That is the love he wants us to carry to the world. Not a timid love, but a love that soils its hands to transform.
And when someone fails, is. When someone breaks, hurts, or errs, Jesus does something that confounds everyone. He forgives, but not a light forgiveness. One born from the deepest place that looks into the eyes, that restores dignity, that places the crown back on the head of the one who let it fall. That forgiveness is love in its purest state, and whoever receives that kind of love will never be the same again, because the forgiveness of Jesus teaches us to forgive others as one releases a burden they never needed to carry. And in the wind his song is heard, and in the soul his light ignites, because there is no darkness so great that it can extinguish the love of Jesus. Love each other until heaven shines here. Love each other until the wound ceases to exist. Love each other with compassion that comes from Him. Love each other even when they cannot see it. May our hands tell His story. May our life reflect His glory. Love each other as He taught us to love. But the human heart fights. Sometimes it wants to love. Sometimes it wants to hide. Sometimes it wants to flee. It is a silent battle between what we feel and what we know is right. And Jesus knows it. That is why His love does not demand perfection, only willingness. He does not ask you to be flawless, only that you open a space for Him to transform you. Because love does not always come easily, but it is always worth it. And when you love and are not loved, when you give and receive nothing, when kindness meets indifference, Jesus stays by your side. He says, do not grow weary, for I do not grow weary of you. Do not give up, for my love does not give up. Do not let go, for I hold you. And in that certainty, love ignites, that does not depend on anyone's applause. A love that flows from eternity, like a river that knows no drought. The love of the Master is higher than pride, wider than pain, longer than time, deeper than any wound. It is a love that sustains the world when no one wants to sustain it. It is a love that writes hope over ruins, tears, and broken paths. And that love is yours and mine, and it is waiting to be given to the world. Let the kingdom be visible today. Love each other. Let grace be our language. Love each other. Because the Master called us. Love each other. As witnesses of His message, may our steps leave traces of kindness. May every gesture carry His truth. Love each other with the love that comes from heaven. Time may change faces, voices, paths, but the love of Jesus never changes. Circumstances may shout, life may push hard, but the love He left as a legacy remains.
there is a moment in life when the soul becomes still, as if listening to something not of this world, a soft whisper, an ancient call, an echo born in the spirit that says,
Love, even when no one understands your love. That echo is Jesus, and his song keeps growing within us.
When Jesus speaks of love, he is not speaking only of hugs or kind words. He speaks of a love that reveals who you truly are, a love that bears you inside, that shows your shadows and also your light. Because love is not hiding. Love is exposing oneself. It is being vulnerable. It is opening the soul and allowing heaven to enter through the deepest cracks. And even though that process sometimes hurts, Jesus looks at you with tenderness and reminds you that every exposed wound is a place ready to be healed.
There are days when sadness sits with you, speaks softly, tells you it is not worth it, that love only brings weariness. But Jesus sits beside you too, without hurry, without judgment, and he says, you are not alone with you. My love does not abandon you. My love does not give up on you. My love has no expiration date.
And in that moment, even if the pain does not fully disappear, your heart begins to beat differently, because it knows it does not carry life alone.
And in the silence, he repairs the broken. And in the calm, he restores the soul. Because the love of the Master is a home that never collapses. Love each other when the day weighs on us. Love each other when taking the step is hard. Love each other with patience from heaven. Love each other with the fire he left us. May our lives tell his story. May our hearts sow his peace. Love each other. Love each other.
As Jesus taught us to love, Jesus does not look at the exterior. He looks at the heart. He sees the invisible battle. He sees the wound that no one knew. He sees the struggle between wanting to love and not knowing how to do it. He sees when you try. He sees when you fail. He sees when you rise again. And instead of pointing fingers, he gobbles. Instead of demanding, he strengthens. Instead of stepping away, he draws closer. That understanding love is the love we need to love others.
There will be people who do not understand your kindness, who mock your patience, who do not believe in your sincere gestures. But Jesus says, keep loving, not because they recognize it, but because you were made for this. True love does not seek reward, does not negotiate, does not calculate. True love is a river that flows even if no one applauds it. And in every drop brings a piece of heaven. Love each other, even if they do not understand us. Love each other, even
Every act of love, no matter how small it seems, is a seed that will grow someday, in a heart that today does not know how to love. Jesus said it without saying it. Love does not die. It only waits for its time. Perhaps you do not see the fruit now. Perhaps you will not see the change tomorrow. But every kind word, every sincere hug, every forgiveness given is a tree that will grow, perhaps in generations not yet born.
The love of Jesus cannot be explained, it is lived. The love of Jesus is not theorized, it is given. The love of Jesus is not boasted, it is shared.
And when that love passes from heart to heart, the world begins to heal in places where no one imagined life. Because love is redemption. Love is revolution. Love is the eternal mark He left on humanity.
There is something beautiful in the Master's love. It unites people who would never have met.
When dawn touches the rooftops of the soul, and the light begins to awaken the coldest corners, that whisper is heard again. That song that does not age, that song born from the heart of the Master. A song that says, loving will never be a burden. Loving is the mark of heaven in you. And the soul, upon hearing it, breathes deeply again, like one who remembers a purpose that had been forgotten for a moment.
Loving is not an impulse, it is not a passing feeling. It is a daily decision, a firm step, a constant yes. Even when the heart is tired, Jesus showed it this way. Each day chose to love. Even when the world only offered him thorns and rejection, he chose to love the traitor, chose to love the one who doubted, chose to love the one who denied him. That kind of love does not arise by chance. That love is chosen, and in choice there is obedience, and in obedience there is freedom.
There are days when life weighs more than usual. Days when fatigue is felt in the skin, in the bones, in the mind. On those days, loving seems too much. But Jesus looks at you gently, as one who understands what no one sees, and says to you, rest in me. I do not ask you to force love. Just let yourself be held. Because love is not a competition. Love is the fruit of a heart sustained by God, and when you rest in Him, love is reborn without effort, without guilt, without hurry. It simply flows. And in that rest He strengthens, and in that calm He embraces. Because the love of the Master is a fountain that never dries.
Love each other, even on days of silence. Love, even when the soul screams. Love each other with the strength that comes from heaven. Love each other with the peace He promises. May our lives be testimony. Every gesture carry compassion. Love each other, love each other.
As Jesus taught us, the love of Jesus does not build walls. It tears them down, it breaks the wall of pride.
shatters the wall of selfishness, destroys the wall of indifference, disarms the wall of fear that love unites what was separated, embraces what was broken, weaves bonds where there was distance. When we love as he does, walls become bridges, wounds become paths, and the hardness of the world becomes fertile ground for the miracle of reconciliation. There are moments when the heart breaks because of others, and their loving seems impossible, but Jesus shows us a different way. Not to love from the wound, but from grace. He looks beyond the error, beyond the harm, beyond the moment. He sees the story, the fragility, the need, and from that deep compassion he teaches to love even those who do not deserve it.
Because love, when born from grace, does not get contaminated with resentment. It becomes medicine. Love each other, even if the world does not understand, or even when remembering hurts. Love each other under the shadow of the Master. Love each other with the strength to forgive. May his light be the beacon of our steps. May his voice be the guide in the darkness. Love each other, because in loving lies the truth.
Jesus did not love in parts. He loved fully. He loved every face, every story, every soul. He loved the child and the elder, the strong and the broken, the righteous and the sinner. His love is not partial. It is not selective. It is not conditional. It is an immense ocean that seeks to touch all lives. And when we carry that love within, we begin to see people with new eyes. Eyes of respect, eyes of mercy, eyes that know every human being carries a different backdrop.
Lord, teach us to love as you do. Make us patient, make us gentle, make us brave, make us sincere. Take away our fear, take away bitterness, take away selfishness. Fill our hearts with a love that restores, a love that transforms, a love that lights the way. May the world upon seeing us hear your song. Love each other as he loved us first. Love each other until the earth learns. Love each other so heaven is visible. Love each other. Every step be a reflection, may every word be a bridge, may every act tell the story of the Master who lives in the people. Love each other
As Jesus taught us to love. And so the song continues, passing from generation to generation, living in every willing heart. The song of Jesus to love does not end here. It never ends, because as long as someone in the world chooses to love above pain, his voice will continue resonating in the story of humanity. Eternal love.
living love.
And when I think of your walk, Jesus, my chest beats as if the soul remembers that your story does not end in a book, that your voice is still alive in every gesture, born from true love. Your commandment was not just words, it was a legacy sown in human soil.
seed that crosses generations, seeking hearts willing to love. And every time I love without measure, I feel that I am walking in your footsteps, as if your steps gently guide me, showing me that loving is the highest path, and the greatest proof that we belong to you. And there I understood, Jesus, that your love is more than emotion. It is decision, it is surrender. It is a lamp lit in the middle of the night, saying, follow me.
Because your love remains, your love does not pass. Your love is the mark that imprints the soul. And if I live loving as you commanded, my life becomes song, my life becomes flame. Your love is an inheritance that never ages. Your love is a promise that always embraces, and the world will know I am yours
If I let your love speak in me. I do not want a love of cold words. I want a love that heals, that lifts, that looks at others with the tenderness with which you looked at yours on that sacred night. I want a love when it is easy, and also when it hurts, when the soul wants to close and your spirit tells me, open the door. I want my life to be an open letter that tells your story without saying your name, because whoever loves as you do already preaches without speaking a sermon. I want my hands to remember your touch, my steps to remember your path, my eyes to learn your mercy, and my voice to sing softly but firmly. If I love, he lives in me. You left a legacy made of grace, a commandment that spans time, an eternal invitation to be different, to shine among the crowd without shouting, just by loving. And I accept your call, Jesus. I stand on your word. I let your love mold my character, melt my hardness, restore the simplicity of a clean heart. Because your love does not only save, your love transforms. And I want to be living evidence that your commandment continues breathing.
Your love remains, your love renews. Your love is a strength that never breaks. And if I love as you have loved me, heaven draws near, earth awakens.
And the world will know, Jesus, that your light remains open, that your voice is still fresh, that your kingdom ignites when a heart decides to love. Thus I will walk, Jesus, among the people, among life, with your legacy in my chest and your commandment burning. Loving without measure, as you asked. Jesus, I realize how much you have changed me. I am not the same one who began this path, because your love entered slowly, breaking chains I couldn't even see, awakening a light I didn't know how to speak. Your commandment stopped being instruction and became breath, a new way of looking at the world, a language even the most wounded soul can understand. And today when I love, I feel your presence, as if you were walking beside me, whispering, this is how my kingdom is built. And there I understand that loving is not an option, it is destiny.
It is the way to carry your name without speaking.
It is a silent evidence that your life continues beating inside mine. That love of yours that never fails, that steady love that always reaches, that sweet love that breaks the cold and ignites hope. And if I love the way you taught me, the night yields, life sings, 'cause your commandment lives in me, and my soul becomes an echo of your holy word. I wanna love when the world shouts in rage, when exhaustion throws me to the ground, when injustice wounds my chest and pride wants to close my hands. There, Jesus, there I wanna remember you, remember your steps, your surrender, your embrace of the despised, your patience with those who did not understand, your forgiveness offered from the cross without expected apologies. I want that living love in my bones, that love that sustains, that restores, that removes fear and plants peace. I want every act of mine to be a message. This love is not mine, it comes from Him. Jesus, your commandment makes me free, gives me identity, gives me direction. Your love lifts me when I fall, cleanses me when I fail, embraces me when I doubt. And today I tell you from the deepest place, I wanna honor your legacy. I wanna be a reflection of your heart. I wanna love even when it hurts. I wanna love as if every gaze were eternal, as if every life were worth as much as it was worth to you, because that is following you, that is being a disciple, that is carrying your name with truth.
Love is a flame that never goes out.
Your love is a river that never grows weary. Your love is a bridge over the shadows. Your love is home. And if I love the way you love, heaven touches the earth, grace is unleashed, your commandment lives in me, Jesus. And as long as I love, your voice rises, thus my song ends, but your love does not end. Thus my lyrics end, but not your calling, because as long as I live, Jesus, your commandment will be my north, and I will love as you love. Until the last breath of my soul.
at the world, Jesus, I see so much hidden thirst, so many broken hearts walking in a hurry, so many lost gazes searching for meaning, in a noise that never fills, and then your voice finds me again, soft, firm, luminous. Love one another as I have loved you. And that echo embeds itself in my thoughts, reminding me that your commandment is not a poem to recite, it is a path to live. And if I want to be yours, if I want to walk behind your footsteps, I must love even when it costs. That is what it means to follow you. And I feel that you call me to a love that is not weak, nor lukewarm, nor silent. A love that acts, that moves, that embraces, that restores. A love that carries your name without needing to pronounce it. Let my life speak love, Jesus. Let it speak of you without words. Let it be that when I look someone in the eyes, your tenderness is noticed in my gaze. Let my life speak love. Let it heal, let it lift, let it shelter. Let it show that your kingdom is alive, present, unstoppable. Because if I love as you do, your light walks with me, and your glory makes its way in every simple act. I wanna love that crosses borders, that melts walls, that calms souls in storm, that embraces the stranger as if they were from home. I wanna love that doesn't depend on the day nor the mood, nor the treatment received. A stable, deep love tied to your spirit, like a river that never dries, like a light that never hides. I wanna love with the courage with which you loved until the end, holding nothing back, measuring no cost, fearing no harm, because that is the love that changes stories. Jesus, teach me to love like this, with your hands, with your voice, with your patience. Teach me to listen to the one no one listens to lift the one others let fall, to forgive when the heart tightens, to embrace when life strikes, to be refuge for the weary and rest for the one who cries. Make me a living witness of your perfect love. Make me your instrument. Make me an echo of your compassion. Let your heart be reflected in my smallest act. Let speak love, let it leave marks, let it open paths, let it sow hope where it is lacking. Because if I love as you love, your kingdom blooms where I stare. Your grace breathes in my days, and your spirit remains alive in every step of mine. Jesus, may my days say your name without pronouncing it. May my hands tell your story without writing it. May my whole life be a silent song of your eternal commandment. To love as you love, that will be my legacy, my response, my adoration. My adoration.
Jesus, when I hear your commandment, the one you spoke on that silent night, I feel as if the entire world stops for a moment. Love one another as I have loved you. That phrase is like a bridge between heaven and earth, like a flame that does not go out, like a calling that allows no indifference. And I receive it, Jesus, like someone who receives a treasure, like someone who finds a letter written by the very hand of the Master. Every word of yours carries weight, every syllable has life, every sound brings light. And when you ask me to love, you are not asking something small, you are asking me to give everything. You ask me to open my heart even when it hurts. You ask me to see with your eyes even when mine grow dim. You ask me to walk with patience even when the road is rough. And even so, it is worth it, because your love reached me first before asking me to share it.
I cannot forget, Jesus, how you love. You love without favoritism, without hurry, without fatigue. You love the broken, the lost, the proud, the religious, the foreigner, the sick, the one no one could stand. Your love had no filters, no conditions, no limits set by schedules or appearances. You loved by day and you loved by night. You loved in the desert and you loved in the tax collector's house. You loved in the boat and you loved before the tomb of the one who was weeping. And that love is the school in which I want to learn. I do not want to love halfway. I do not want to the seasonal love. I do not want to love that depends on the mood of the day. I want a firm, stable, deep love that walks inside me like a river that never knows drought.
And when I think about that, Jesus, I feel your voice inside my chest, telling me that loving is not an ornament of the soul, it is a foundation. That whoever loves as you do builds upon rock. That whoever loves as you do does not collapse with the wind. And there I understand that loving is not feeling, it is obeying. It is responding to your calling with actions, with gestures, with real decisions.
I want to love Jesus with the love you planted in me. I want my life to be silent testimony. My actions to tell your story. My treatment of others to reveal your grace. My patience to show your peace. My embrace to demonstrate your mercy. My forgiveness to express your victory. If loving is your commandment, then loving will be my soul, my mission, my compass, my identity. Because if I love as you loved me, the world will not see me, it will see you.
Jesus, teach me to love the difficult ones, the hardened ones, the ones who resist the light. Teach me to love the ones who wound, the ones who do not understand, the ones carrying hidden hurts that no one knows. Teach me to see beyond the surface, to find the wound behind the anger, the sadness behind the shout, the loneliness behind the distance. Because you saw like that,
You looked into the soul. You did not stay on the outside. You went to the heart. And that kind of love is the one I want to learn. A brave love, a patient love, a love that does not retreat, a love that does not give up, a love that stays even when others leave. I want a love with that constancy of yours, Jesus, with that firm tenderness, with that gentle strength that embraces without crushing. Sometimes, Jesus, loving hurts.
You know it, you lived it. Loving meant cross for you. It meant betrayals, it meant misunderstandings. It meant giving your very life, but your love conquered death. Your love broke the chains. Your love opened an eternal path. That is why I will not fear loving, even if it hurts, even if it wears me down, even if it costs tears. Because by loving, I draw near your cross, and by loving, I become more like you. And that is my deepest desire, to reflect you, Jesus, in the small things, in the everyday, in what no one sees, in what no one celebrates, in what only you value. I want to love with the strength of your grace, with the height of your mercy, with the depth of your surrender. May my love be a bridge, may my love be a refuge, may my love be a relief, may my love be light. Because when I love as you do, your kingdom's a Jesus. Each day I discover that loving like you is a constant learning, a journey without shortcuts, a walk where every step reveals to me how much I still have to grow. I am not ashamed to admit it. I am learning to let go of pride, to release the resentment that sometimes clings, to look with more compassion, to listen before judging, to embrace without fear, to understand even when it hurts. I'm learning to love Jesus, and I know you are the master who teaches with infinite patience. There are days when loving is easy, when everything flows, when people smile, when life feels light. But you taught me that true love is not measured there. But when the heart grows tired, or injustice knocks on the door, when someone wounds, when a word cuts, when people walk away, they're right there. The love that makes us like you arises, and I want that love, Jesus, love that doesn't hide, that doesn't fade, that doesn't back away, that doesn't give up. And when I feel too weak to love, I remember your gaze at that Last Supper, a gaze that said more than any sermon, a gaze that spoke of forgiveness, of surrender, of faith in us even before we deserved it. And I tell myself, if Jesus could love like that, then I can try to. Jesus, with an open soul, with a willing heart, with a burning desire to grow in your love. I don't know how far this path will take me, but I do know that as long as I walk with you, every step will be transformation. Every day will be learning, every encounter will be an altar. Jesus, make my heart a place where your love lives, breathes, shines and never fades. Make me a disciple who loves. That will always be my response, my promise, my song. And now,
When the whole path I have walked resounds in my chest, when every word of Jesus burns like sweet fire in my memory, when the echo of his command vibrates in my spirit, like an ancient drum calling the heart to remember who it is, who it must be, who it is called to love. This final part rises, an ending that is not an ending, a closing that opens, a farewell that is truly a beginning.
I imagine the sky of that day when Jesus spoke the new commandment. I imagine the wind fell silent, that the stars, though it was daytime, drew near to listen, that the still earth understood that something eternal was being born, because those words were not just a lesson, they were a covenant, a flame, a legacy that travels from generation to generation. And today it is my turn to receive it, my turn to take it with trembling hands, my turn to make that love the footprint I leave on the world.
Jesus, you always return to love. You always guided us to the center. You always reminded us that the kingdom is recognized by the way we treat our neighbor. Not by words, nor by rituals, nor by appearance, but by love lived out. And now I want my song to be a lighthouse that carries your light where my feet cannot go, that ignites what was cold, that awakens what was asleep.
May the song be holy fire, may it light up valleys and cross mountains, may it touch cities and deserts, seas and borders, broken hearts and strong hearts. May it be a song that declares your eternal command. Love one another as I have loved you. May every voice that sings it feel your embrace. May every note carry your compassion. May every rhythm awaken hope. This song is not mine, it is yours, Jesus. And I give it to the winds so it will never fade.
Because I learned on this journey that love is not an isolated act. It is a lifestyle, a posture of the soul, a reflection of heaven on earth. And even if my hands tremble, even if I lack words or strength, even if my wounds want to speak louder, your love rewrites me, lifts me, guides me, and I return to you again and again, because you are the fountain that never runs dry, the voice that never fails, the gaze that never judge.
Jesus, may the song go beyond music. May it be prayer, may it be comfort, may it be mission, may it be life. May awaken sleeping hearts, may it soften hardened hearts, may it accompany those who walk alone.
May it embrace those who need a touch of heaven. May it remind the world that we are not made to hate, nor to compete, nor to destroy. We are made to love, and that love bears your name.
That love is you. May every corner of the earth hear this song. May it resound in homes, in plazas, in mountains, in oceans, in deserts, and in cities that never sleep. May it proclaim aloud that we follow your way, that we live your teaching, that we are disciples because we love. May the world see your light in us. May the world hear your message in our love. Jesus, this is the answer we leave carved into history. To love like you, that is our anthem, our seal, our legacy. Music begins now. In every act of kindness, in every simple gesture, in every forgiveness granted, in every embrace offered, in every step toward another. The music stops here, but love continues. Because your command, Jesus, is not just lyrics to sing. It is life to live.
And as long as the world keeps turning, as long as the sun keeps rising, as long as there are hearts that sigh for hope, this song, your song, will keep burning back home.